We're tracking closely. The Toronto Blue Jays will try again tonight to advance to the American League Championship Series. Last night, the Jays blew a 6-1 lead, falling to New York 9-6.
And a swing and a high drive to deep left center. He's hit it out!
Toronto wasn't able to hold to that great start. By the end of the third, the Yankees evened the score at 6 after a 3-run homer by Aaron Judge. That win means the Yankees are still alive. Again, all is not lost. Toronto will try and advance again tonight in Game 4 in New York. And for the latest on this, let's now bring in CTV Sean Leathong, who is live in New York this morning. Good morning, Sean. A strong start, but what happened then?
Well, it's funny, Akshay. The Blue Jays went out to such a large lead so early, the top of the third, that it seemed like they were well on their way. But the one thing that was hanging in the air is that there was a lot of baseball left, and the Yankees didn't waste any time. I apologize for some of the sound. We're actually standing right underneath the number 4 train in the Bronx right now next to Yankee Stadium. So in the 4th inning last night, the Yankees had already clawed back to make it 6-3, and the most poignant moment in the game came when Aaron Judge hit a 3-run home run to tie the game. And it's very funny how sports works sometimes, because the game was tied at that point, but it seemed like the result was an inevitability. It seemed like the Yankees knew they were going to win. The energy in the crowd had completely shifted from once being very quiet. Some people were actually leaving the stadium early in the game thinking it was completely over, to this eruption of sound when Judge finally hit one out for their team. We know he hit over 50 home runs during the regular season. And then what came next was the Yankees just piling up runs, going ahead of Toronto 9-6. At that point, it seemed like the Blue Jays just couldn't do anything right anymore, and the Yankees couldn't do anything wrong, Akshay.
And speaking about tonight, the Jays have a chance to seal the deal. How are things looking for Game 4, Sean?
Well, it's interesting because they're starting Lewis Varland, but it's going to be a bullpen day. And a bullpen day is just a fancy way of saying we don't have an official starting pitcher, and they're planning on using their bullpen throughout the game. That's not good for the Blue Jays so far in this series, because in Games 2 and Games 3, the bullpen has not been very effective for the Toronto Blue Jays, giving up 7 runs in Game 2. We know that they won because they got 13 runs, but they gave up 7 runs in Game 2. And in Game 3 last night, they managed to give up, the bullpen itself, 6 runs. So it could be very difficult for the Blue Jays as far as the defensive perspectives go. And then the Yankees are putting Cam Schlittler on the mound, and he just pitched a gem against the Boston Red Sox, going 8 innings strong, striking out 12, and a must-win Game 3 in the wild card series that actually put the Yankees where they are today. But the Blue Jays have had an answer for Schlittler in the past. They have beat him this season. So if the Blue Jays can get something done tonight, they will move on. And the beauty is that the Yankees are the only team facing elimination today. And when it comes down to one game, anything can happen, Akshay.
Okay, we'll be keeping a close eye. But for the moment, CTV Sean Leathong in New York. Sean, thank you for this.
Thank you.